Okay, what is up guys? It's Mowerman Chase back here with another video. And the funny thing is today, I wanna talk more about mindset when it does come to lawn care industry and failures, because I feel like a lot of people in our industry make bad decisions based off bad experiences, and that's why they stay in the place they are in. And that's why they don't progress. And that's why they're stuck, right? So I kind of want to talk about this because I saw examples of this in the Grow Growth Club. And honestly, I get examples like this every day, right? So if you guys don't know who I am, my name is Chase Grant. I have a lawn care company called Grow Landscaping. We do a little over $60,000 a month in reoccurring revenue. And I will be at about 7-figure run rate by the time it hits March. We already have the acquisitions in place. Everything's pretty much set, pretty solid, right? Even if I don't hit the last acquisition, I can get there through marketing. So pretty set, solid at about $1 million run rate by the time it hits March. So I'm gonna be showing you guys that in the whole process as well. But today, the funny thing is I got a comment, right? So if you guys didn't know, I hosted a mastermind about 2 weeks ago as of today. I'm posting this video today. So if you guys are watching this, it's September 18th. It's getting posted September 18th, right? So all these videos that you guys watch on this channel, I post it same day. I post the same day. There's zero delay on you hearing this information in the day it was produced. So I got a comment, right? And this is what triggered it, because I hear this all the time. But I got a comment of someone who said, I lost $1,400 in my mastermind, right? He said, I lost that money because I don't know how to run a business, right? So obviously I'm not gonna like respond or feed into it, but it does make me think people don't understand loss leaders. And this is something that I look at and I'm like, this is actually a lesson that I tell people all the time in private, but I never really shared it publicly, right? That was my first mastermind, right? I lost $1,400, yes. But by doing that, I can figure out all the systems and see what I did wrong so I can be profitable the next time, right? So this applies to marketing, and I notice I talk to people about this shit all the time when it comes to Google ads, Facebook ads, all this. It's they do something once, they make a mistake, and they think the method doesn't work, right? And I'll be honest, the one I see this the most with is Facebook ads. People try Facebook ads, they don't know what the hell they're doing. They're posting pictures of grass, thinking people are just gonna immediately buy their lawn care. They use no psychology in how they form their marketing, and they just expect people to just buy it because it's there. When you are trying to start new methods, right? So the thing is this, if you guys don't know, haven't seen the videos of levels of lawn care, haven't seen like any of the charts that when it does come to marketing, I'm gonna pop it up here. Funny thing is I'm actually working on something right now, but I'm gonna pop it up here. So if you look at this chart, you see how many different things we're doing in marketing. The funny thing is you're gonna have to figure out how to do all of these different things. Like none of these things are just like very clear cut, put out any type of door hanger and it converts. No, there's a very specific way you make your door hangers to make them convert. There's a very specific way you place your yard signs to make them convert as much as they do for us, right? So every little nitty gritty detail has ways to go about it to increase conversion rate, right? And this is what people don't understand. People try things once and think it doesn't work, but they haven't optimized anything, right? This is how you make money in our industry. You have to, any marketing method works. And this is what I tell everybody. You can get to $1 million run rate with literally any singular, only one marketing method. If you execute it flawlessly and master that craft. Any singular one can get you there. I'm not saying doing one is gonna get you there the fastest, right? So if you wanna move fast, that's something different. But to get to $1 million run rate, which I'll be honest, most people aren't not even there, and they've been in the business for like 15 years and they're not at $1 million run rate. To get to $1 million run rate, you could just do one thing. You could pass out door hangers to get to $1 million within 15 years. That's a long ass time. It doesn't take that long and it's not that hard. It's just that no one puts attention into the craft of marketing. Everyone just puts all their attention into the craft of literally the work of mowing grass. The funny thing is this, I know when someone has potential and someone doesn't. Because when I ask, why should people go with your company instead of another company? As soon as someone says anything about quality of work, I know they're doomed to be a solo operator, or they really should just be a GM. They should not be owning a business. Because quality of work means you're focusing on the work. And I already know if all you're doing is focusing on the work, you're not focusing on growing the business. You're not testing marketing. You're not actually perfecting your craft. All you're doing is perfecting how to mow grass. That is not your job as a business owner. Your job is not to literally mow the grass. Your job is to arbitrage labor in the cost of a service, and you make the difference. That you are selling labor. That's what you're doing. You're not supposed to be the labor. If you want to make money in our industry, you have to understand that. You are not the person who's supposed to be doing the work. Of course, in the very beginning, you're supposed to do the work. This is your day job. That's how you need to think about it. The only reason you're in the route is so you have enough money to live, because you haven't built that arbitrage system big enough to live off of. That's the only reason you're in the route at first. As soon as you can live off just that conversion, you can go all in. People are like, oh, that's risky. Yeah, well, if you think about just working a normal job, it's pretty much the same thing. You have enough money to live, and now you're gonna build up. That little gap is the only reason people don't get there, is because they focus on the work, not on the actual business. And when I say focus on the business, I don't mean focus on efficiencies of the work. You're focusing on the work, not operations, sales, and marketing. This is what people don't do. I'll be honest. Admin is second to sales and marketing. Without sales and marketing, you will never be at $1 million run rate. Literally never. Your churn is just gonna be as high as new customers coming in. It's just gonna be a natural process of staying consistently at that like $150,000 a month, a year range. For some people, that's good, right? For some people, they look at $150,000 a year and think they're chilling. Mind you, that's revenue. And if you live in any sort of city, you 100% will have a rough life. For sure. You're gonna have a rough life. You're not gonna get the things you want. When you're a kid, that's not what you wanted, right? You wanted a Lambo, the big mansion, all this. So why are you selling yourself short? For what? Focus on growing a business. You want these things, right? The way you get these things is the skill of marketing and sales. People are focusing on the wrong thing. And then when they do marketing and sales, they don't focus on it. They completely just try it out, say it doesn't work. That's like mowing your first yard and you do a shitty job and then assuming you're not good at mowing grass. How'd you get good at mowing grass? By mowing consistently. How are you gonna get good at marketing? By marketing consistently and testing new things. That's the same thing. But that's the skill you need to grow a business. You guys are developing the wrong skills. You guys are developing the skill of the actual craft rather than focusing on the skill that grows the business. The skill that grows the business is how you build a business, not the skill of mowing grass. You're supposed to be hiring people that develop that skill. You're not supposed to be you can. I mean, it will help, when it does come to quality control, like you understand the systems to build. Yeah, 100% that helps. But it helps. It doesn't create. If you want to create a big business, you have to have sales and marketing. Those are the skills you need to develop. If you guys don't do any sales and marketing in your business and don't understand how to do sales and marketing, mind you guys, I have the Grow Growth Club. If you guys see it in the link in the description, I don't know if it's full or not. If it is, you can request access if it isn't full. And if you guys want my team to develop these systems for you in your business, sales, marketing, operations, literally everything, and just do it for you, link for lawn dominations in the description as well. But you guys need to understand that if you want to scale and if you want to grow your business, you have to develop the skills that scale and grow businesses. And sales and marketing are those skills. And those skills can be translated across industries. You don't need to have the skill of the craft in our industry. I'll be honest, you really don't. Sales and marketing, you would never need the skill to mow grass. If you really knew what you were doing, right? If you're a master at sales and marketing, you do not ever need to touch a lawnmower. And if you want to grow a business, That seems like not touching the lawnmower is probably the better way to do it. Wouldn't you say so? But I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.